Time now for Weather News Today with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use. And this is the evening edition. We're looking at the 12 o'clock latest run put out now by the GFS people, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. We got a whole lot to cover. Let's just get with it as I turn it on. You see these heavy storms developing. We've had lots of hail today in places from Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, all kind of things going on. And it's going to last, people, because this severe weather event for the southern plains into the Mississippi Valley is a multi-day heavy and severe weather event. Now, a very impressive upper trough is pushing across the west slowly over the next few days as a deep southerly flow feeds copious amounts of moisture over the southern plains and Mississippi Valley. At the surface, a dry line will drift eastward across Texas and southern Oklahoma today through this evening, and along the boundary, thunderstorms, this is where these thunderstorms are coming from, they're forming and moving across central and north Texas. Now, some of these thunderstorms can be severe, okay? And meanwhile, we got a cold front. It's going to push south across the middle and lower Mississippi Valley along the southern plains. Now, the deep moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, along with the frontal boundary acting as a focal point, will fire off a line of thunderstorms along and ahead of the front tomorrow morning in the middle Mississippi Valley into the southern plains. Now, this line will move south with the boundary through this line in the lower Mississippi Valley into northeast Texas. And by Wednesday, the line will continue. It's going to be a few days before we get this stuff out, folks. It's going to continue its southerly track while the rainfall rates increase and grow more moisture pools near the frontal boundary. Now, a slight risk of thunderstorms is going to be possible tomorrow, Wednesday, throughout central to southeast Texas, in addition to portions of the lower Mississippi Valley. A slight risk of excessive rainfall is also possible for this evening in the middle to lower Mississippi Valley into the southern plains. Now, this risk is going to moderate. It's going to grow by tomorrow and Wednesday for parts of the lower Mississippi Valley, southeast and southern plains. So you folks need to pay attention. We've had hail everywhere from nickel size to quarter size to $half size. That's golf ball size. That's just happened today. And this system is going to intensify tomorrow and Wednesday. Please pay attention. Now, a steady stream of moisture is going to also deliver precipitation across the Pacific Northwest through tomorrow night. Rain and higher elevation snow is expected, with the snow concentrating along the Cascades and parts of the northern Rockies. The transport of the moisture will weaken by Wednesday morning. However, though, lingering precipitation will be possible for the Pacific Northwest and northern Rockies. Farther south as the upper level trough intensifies across the four corners, moisture combined with a lift along the terrain will yield snowfall across the central and southern Rockies, mostly in southern Colorado and New Mexico. Snow will begin in the central Rockies by early tomorrow morning and continue to move southward during the day. By Tuesday evening, most of the snow will occur in the southern Rockies. By Wednesday morning, the snow should be tapering off. And where you see this darker mapped out area of the U.S., this is the NAM forecast. This is the actual forecast. Well, it got too big on us, didn't it? It won't cover it all. As to what actually is going on in the U.S. at this time and what is forecast for the next few days. So here we go. I'm going to turn it on, and right now it's set around 6 p.m. this afternoon, and it will go through Wednesday. I want you guys to see exactly what is going on. We do have the latest severe thunderstorm watches in Texas at this time. These storms are moving anywhere from 35 to 50 miles per hour with winds 50 to 60 miles per hour. They have damaging hail, like I've told you about some of them. You may not receive this in some of the cells you get. You might. But please be prepared for it if it heads your way. And like I'm telling you, tomorrow and Wednesday, these things will intensify even more. Be aware of the weather in your area. As of this evening, Texas, you need to watch, and also Missouri. You have some cells moving through your areas, as I call it, with a little hook, a little curve on them. Those can produce tornadoes. Oklahoma, you watch out too. Everybody be prepared. And if this is your first time here and you're into weather, please hover over the J7409 in the bottom right hand corner. Click it, subscribe, ring the bell, and make sure you get all the latest in the weather news, forecast, and alerts as they happen. And if you have any weather related pictures, please send them to me. I would love to share them with everybody. Make sure you tell me what area you're in and where you're from, of course. And I'll use them as my thumbnail. I'll feature them as my thumbnail cover pics and the first thing that comes up in the weather videos. If you'd like to do that, click show more at the bottom of the video, scroll down, and you will find an email address to send those pictures to. We're now up to Wednesday at 8 a.m. and as you can see, we've had some freezing rain up north in New York. As it's moved on across, mostly rain everywhere, though. It stretches from Texas all the way to New York, all the way up, okay? And we got some freezing rain in Canada over there in the right-hand corner. So far as the west goes, it's looking like mostly everything is going to be clearing out. This is at 4 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. This is set now on the GFS model. You can get a better grasp of things. It's set for around 7 p.m. this evening. We see that we have some heavier thundershower activity going on now in Illinois. We have this down here. All of these can turn into something else real fast, so everybody pay attention, okay? We will hop up to around 9 p.m. this evening. You can see in Oklahoma, you guys get right. You're going to have some to come through, okay? I was checking wind a while ago. People in Texas, you guys right, and anywhere from here where you see these, they're going to start growing. You're probably going to have 25, 30, 40 mile per hour winds. See how these things are intensifying. This is 1 a.m. in the morning, tomorrow morning. We'll hop on over to 5 a.m. in the morning and look at that. Wow. Now that's some heavy stuff. That's some heavy duty stuff going on from Missouri. Remember how I just said Missouri? I've seen some cells and some of the things that is coming your way. Please be aware of this. And that goes for Oklahoma, the corner down here in Kansas. And also Texas, you're not out of the woods either. I'm just hopping around from time frame to time frame, not catching all of them. At 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, we've got a chance of thunder showers all the way from western Ohio through Indiana, parts of Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, all around. And we'll move it up to around 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. You can see these things aren't going anywhere. They're just hanging around. Rain, rain, rain. Do not be surprised if you get some flood warnings in some places. We've had them today also. Flood watches and warnings for flash flooding. Flash flooding. So, with all of this said and done, everything's looking pretty good out west right now, okay? This rain's just going to move north and east and out. That's what's going to happen with it. That's exactly what's going to happen with it. I won't be around till probably tomorrow afternoon at some point. I have to do something for the biggest part of tomorrow. But as soon as I get back, I'll check everything. If I see any tornado watches or warnings out, I'll be sure and post them for you. I can't post all of the severe thunderstorm things, all of them, because there's so many of them going on right now. And for today, most of them have had hail in them, and a lot of them have had damaging hail in them. So please be aware of the weather around you. If somebody says we've got this warning, take it seriously, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, commenting, sharing, liking, all the good things you do for me to help me out here. I appreciate it so very much, and I wish nothing but peace, love, and kindness for all of you.